Theme song.
Hello and Happy New Year. It's 2019, the year of the spastic duck. What is this game?
Aaron, dust off your vagina. We are exploring the fascinating world of women's emotions as told by men.
Excellent.
But it's okay, they're French men.
Oh, so they're basically women.
Effectively. I mean, I think Napoleon used up the last of, like, hardcore French masculinity. Because they were, like, doomed for years before, like, fucking, you know, World War II things got shitty. I think they used up all their war.
Fair enough. Okay.
I mean, I don't think this has got shit to do with really the experiences of women. I think it's just a pretty girl watercolor. The whole thing looks a little bit like a really great French animation called The Fantastic Planet. There's notches of that, and I'm curious, as they are French, if that was a direct inspiration. But nonetheless, we get a fun step platformer that I quite enjoy, though it is what I think a little too short.
Okay.
Ah man, some days just be like that, you know?
Kinda reminds me of the thing from Spirited Away. The hood thing.
Oh, no face.
Yeah.
Except this is a moderately, you know, this is a pretty girl, so it's more like cute face.
Ah.
That's what we'll call her. We'll call her cute face, because I don't think she gets like a name or anything like that. Which, I mean, I think like probably they did because it would have, you know, it's not really about that. Like too much direct communication would sort of pollute the sort of sense of, you know, the more feeling that they're going for, really.
Hmm. A goddamn cat sneezed on my monitor. Fucking asshole.
This is why the second my cat gets near my fucking, you know, TV, I just get up and pick her up and put her somewhere else. I'm hoping that she'll eventually learn just not to get up there. So she wants me to pick her up, she can just come over and meow, because I'll just do that anyway. Although I don't think she likes it, because I pick her up and she's like, no, that's too close, and she'll put like, she wants just exactly the quantity of rubs she wants. Which all seem to take place like 1 inch out of my maximum reach.
They fucking...
Meow, okay, I'll come over here and rub you, walk away, meow. I'm not playing this fucking game.
So is this a, what, platformer?
Yeah, it's like a step platformer like Limbo and shit.
Okay.
You know, so it's, you know, it's a platform explorer, you leap around. I mean, I know there's not the steps in it, because the step platformer came from the, you know, the locked steps those games used to have back in the day. But I still consider these different to what you'd call more adventure platformers, and I think the step platformer name should remain, just as kind of a little historical nod. So I don't really see people doing those old school step platformers anymore.
Platformers are hard market.
No. Well, I mean, not unless you're like a really good artist, because this has made its money now.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, no, again, you know, fucking this shit. Ah, there we go. Alright, I was wondering when Aaron was going to wiggle the...
I didn't realize who I was playing.
It does that, you know. It's to trick you, Aaron. You gotta get her up, you gotta fucking motivate her.
Alright, well, where's some chocolate then?
Yeah.
Nothing motivates me like chocolate. Except I can't eat it. Dairy kills me.
Because I live, like, normal hours now. Like, I finally have sensible person sleep.
Oh, wow.
And my lady friend has bar person sleep. So, my alarm goes off at 7:30, and I'm like, time to get up. And she'll just, like, grumble and throw my phone at me.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing this? I'm like, shut up.
That's a good reaction.
I'm normal, and everything about you is disgusting and wrong. And that's me negging her for the day, and then I wander off, comfortable in my position as huge testicled alpha.
Hey, some fucking weird jellyfish birds.
Yeah, so I like that kind of thing where they just, you know, here's some shit. You know? You just gotta deal with it. Like, that's that's the flying things here.
Come on. You can do it, cute face.
Go, cute face. It's got nice bangs, too. For a while, I figured...
I can run!
Yeah,
Jump!
look,
Woo!
yeah. I could not get the control to recognize on my PC for love nor money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was really bummed, because I wanted to play it in, like, you know, my fucking 65-inch 4K, because it's like, this is pretty. I enjoy just looking at it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, instead I played it on my GPD Win 2, which is a 6-inch handheld. But, you know, it's still pleasant. Still nice. Just...
Weird that it didn't recognize the controller.
Yeah, like, and I looked this up, too, and it's not like it's uncommon. Like, there's an issue on both the Steam and the GOG versions, and I'm like, alright, well, you know... Maybe get this working? Because Because again, it's not like I have some weird fucking, you know, bizarro setup where I've got, oh yeah, my own fucking controller I had custom made in China and my own hand-coded drivers. It's like, no,
It's actually in the shape of your face.
yeah, I am the most vanilla cunt when it comes to PC. I have an Intel, NVIDIA, and you know, if you can't get that in an Xbox One controller working in this day and age, I mean, I just don't know what you're doing.
So was it an official Xbox One controller?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Official Xbox One, official Xbox dongle, like, it works for everything. Like, again, I sit down, I turn on my Bluetooth headphones, pop them on my head, I turn on my fucking wireless controller, and I sit there and I live in the future for a little while, and it's fun. You know, I got a reclining chair now. Just put back. Oh, look at that. At the moment, I'm running around as like a incredibly handsome Greek man in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I'm enjoying a lot because I've started chunks of...
Excuse me, use the proper name? Ass Creed?
Ass Creed.
I'll never fucking get over that.
I feel like I'm enjoying probably what is the least Assassin's Creedy Assassin's Creed.
That's,
you know,
that's why you're enjoying it.
Yeah, and I respect the fact that people who really enjoyed the older style Assassin's Creeds probably don't like this one, because I feel like there's just not a lot. Like, it just feels like fucking, you know, the Middle Earth games, but like, without, you know, the orcs or Spartans.
Spartan orcs.
Yeah, fuck, I wish I could change the outcome of the Peloponnesian War. Because people yammer on about the fucking Spartans, but they're just a glorified leagues club of fuckwits that didn't really do anything apart from, like, a couple of memorable quotes and win some fights in Greece. And it was in Greece, too. The further away the Spartans got from Greece, the shittier they were.
Oh, really?
Because they just stopped caring. They're just fucking weirdos. And there's lots of problems with the Delian League, which was the ones run by fucking Athens. But, like, Sparta didn't want Athens in control, and then Sparta didn't really want to be in control anyway, because, like, running shit that's not fucking Sparta is for poofs. So, you know. And they're just a deranged slave state. Like, you know,
hey,
fuckwits.
I saw you move.
Yeah.
Damn bricks.
Like, part of me wishes shit could be like this, but I also feel like it would be very disrupting to me psychologically. Like, you know, just walking around like a decaying Brisbane and, like, every now and again a brick scuttles away. And it's like, you know, like, I feel like that's, you know, that's the true definition of fantastic, but also, I want to be able to go into a subway and not have, like, fucking bread yell at me.
I don't know, dude. Bread can be pretty cruel.
It is. Which, you know, you wouldn't expect from a big pile of carbs. Oh, carbs. I need to listen to you.
I can't eat bread. I can't eat anything.
Look at that thing!
That's, distressing.
I thought you could jump on that when I played it.
That is not a fucking fire. I was gonna try.
Yeah.
Because it does look like solid.
Oh. It's just... There are butterflies kind of like that, actually. Like, not that big, but, they have, like, a funny tail thing. And then when they fly, the tail bits wiggle around. And it's fucking weird looking.
Nature's scary.
That's some fucking weird shit, man. Like... There's a recent thing that happened in, I think, Western Australia, actually, and it's depressing to find that fucking there are cane toads like that out in Western Australia now, because it means, you know, more or less fucked. But there was a python, because it was flooding or some shit, so this python's crawling out of this flooded place, and the toads, there's just toads clinging to it. So it's like a python covered in toads. And, like, that's just fucking gross, man. Like, I just need a day where I don't see something like that.
Toads are fucking horrible looking things.
No, cane toads are fucking awful. They're one of the few things that's outside my general, because if I'm outside, I won't step on a cockroach. Like, that's outside shared space. Look, you know, that's where I want you. I don't want you inside. Like, if you're inside, I'll stomp on you, so I want you to learn to be outside. So we're gonna have a nice inside-outside thing going. We can share outside, and you can fuck off from my house. So, you know, that's the rules. But, like, cane toads are the only thing where it's like, no, I'm fucking pummeling you to death with a fucking shovel. And holy shit, you gotta put a swing into it for that.
Oh, those things are fucking... Dude, they live. I've fucking smacked one with the golf club. Fucking flew like 20 yards, still alive.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
it's alive and it's fine. It's just over there.
Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Red. Okay. I don't need that. Fuck off.
You're a woman now, Aaron.
Yay! This is how I climb stairs as a woman, Gabe.
I'd climb stairs like that if I could jump like that.
True.
I think it's because she weighs, like, as much as a dandelion or something. You know, like...
That would be
I don't think women
convenient
really,
at times, but also not.
Yeah, I don't think women really understand or respect mass.
Those damn women.
I mean, some do, I suppose.
They fucking always defy physics.
I know. Like, you're not allowed to just be a dress and some sticks with a cute face.
I know where this is going. This is Evangelion.
Everything's Evangelion, Aaron. I guess it's coming out on like Netflix 20 years later.
Yeah. Well, about fucking time, because no one's had the streaming rights for it for fucking ages.
It's weird, because, like, anime seems to really have, like, that big chunk where anything that exists after streaming got big is like, yeah, you can just go to a website and watch it. And sometimes just legit for free, too, like, because Japan doesn't seem to care if you're fucking showing it if they haven't licensed it overseas or some shit, which is kind of mental.
Yeah, I think that with Evangelion, I think what happened is the company that owned it went under. And then the rights kind of went up in the air, and then someone got the rights to it, but they didn't get it properly, and it just kept floating around for ages.
I hate that shit. Like, I'm not hugely opposed to the current extension, or the, you know, as it stands, the current, you know, copyright length. I mean, there are decent arguments, I think, that it is way too long. I think that...
You should just have to do shit with it.
Yeah, I feel like there should just be a much faster snapback. Where it's like, we just, okay, you can have, you know, because tit for tat, you can have a long fucking copyright if you're fucking still using it or whatever. But like, after 50 years, if you're just dawdling with it, no, that shit, it's just overnight. Fuck you.
Yeah. Because there's like, I see the argument all the time, and I hate getting into copyright argument with people, because they don't understand how a lot of it works. They just go, a big corporation has it, that's bullshit, they shouldn't have it. And it's just like, I always hear the argument of Disney and Mickey Mouse. There you go. Mickey should be public domain. It's like, it's the cornerstone of Disney's business. It's literally on all their merchandise. They still make it.
Yeah.
They use it every day.
It's, well, yeah, I know. Like, that's kind of like one, that's Mickey's probably the big one that I stick on too, where it's like, I understand a lot of stuff getting out of copyright, and that's fair. I don't see the value, I don't see what the utility of Mickey Mouse is to the world. And it's interesting when you get into things like, okay, so say you got Mickey Mouse, it's like, but what if you want to tell other stories with Mickey Mouse? You can literally tell any story with a cartoon mouse and we'll know you mean Mickey.
Yeah.
Like, there's ways you can get around this with parody that I think just kind of, you know, you're not going to get anything better by doing it with the actual fucking mouse itself.
That's right. Like, if you don't have the creativity in the first part to do the world building and the stories, that character's not going to save shit. That's like me. I'm not a creative fucking person. If I make a Star Wars movie, me having the Star Wars characters isn't going to make it any better.
It's just Boba Fett. No, fucking Chewbacca fucking combing the cum out of his fur. It must be an arse-ache to nut and be like really... I mean, even just nutting while Greek would be a hassle. Maybe it's like one of those
turtle penises and it just comes out and...
splays out.
Fucking, that freaked me out. I don't know. Oh.
You didn't go through a period where you just looked at dicks of the animal kingdom?
I did.
Yeah.
I have a chart on my computer. About 30 different ones. Is it called Gris?
I think it's like Gris or something. So I think it's like Spanish. I thought it was like French. I think it's like Spanish or some shit for like grey. Or it might be French for grey. I'm not sure. One of those Euros. Europe.
Woo! That's a big drop.
Yeah. She'll be fine though, like, yeah, she's...
Well, I mean, she weighs as much as Dandelion, remember?
Go, cute face. You can do it.
I'm doing cough hops. Jump D, jump D, jump D. Kyo's OP.
Like hopping around like Pepe Le Pew.
I need to fucking watch those Mickey Mouse shorts on YouTube. They're apparently really good.
Are they new?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they're like, they're really like, sort of crass sort of animation, and apparently they're pretty decent.
So again, that's, you know...
They're like more tooled at like the adults, which is
I mean,
nice.
because I do... My knee-jerk reaction is like, yeah, fuck them, 50 years and go fuck yourself. Because I think it's 75 and then Disney argued for longer. And it's like, you know they'd argue for eternity if they could fucking get it.
Fuck yeah.
And it's like, the problem with that is, you know, we gotta fucking wait for Disney to die. You know, that's not fair.
Yeah.
And
look, and you got to realize, people, when I say that Mickey Mouse should remain their copyright because they use it, I don't mean Disney should retain all the copyrights and they should have all the power. No, because they're fucking a scary corporation, very fucking scary, and they're going to own the world one day, and that scares me.
The thing about, like, Kings is if you have a good one, it's great. And that's, I feel like the big problem is Disney's going to go through a period as a great king. Like, when the streaming service is up and we're all enjoying Star Wars TV shows and fucking MCU TV shows, and we're all gonna be, oh, this is great. Yeah, who could ever complain about this? And then someone's gonna get beheaded.
Yep.
And it'll be like,
they're gonna, suddenly all TV is this. That's all it is. There's nothing else. It's like, oh, well, that's not very good. So, like, there's problems with the system, but just going, oh, they shouldn't have it because they shouldn't have it. No, fuck you.
Again, I think meeting them halfway is the best chance you've got of getting something done in the meantime. Like,
you gotta change the laws in small ways, small steps getting there. Oh, fucking, this has got skating. This is cool. Oh.
Nah, it's just dumping you places, Aaron. This isn't like fucking Ollie Ollie or some shit.
Oh, that game's cool. I enjoy that game.
It should get like... It should be like a lady. And
Why
it's like
can't
a
we
chick
get another
skating
fucking
through.
good Tony Hawk's game? Like...
That's forbidden, Aaron.
It just baffles me, like, it's such an easy fucking game. In concept, dude.
Like, HD's though.
But it's not that great. Like, it's... Because it doesn't have all the old music and...
Yeah, I mean, well, you can just, I got like the fucking... The Dreamcast version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was fucking huge when it hit my house.
Oh, yeah, dude. That and
like, fucking...
That and the Xbox original version were very good. Whee!
It's fascinating, because I stayed in the little alcoves when the red was coming, and it's fascinating watching you not, and the game just not give a shit.
That's what I'm trying to, like, work out. If anything can sort of hurt me or
why are you
pull,
no,
like,
why are you
stop
going
me.
back that way?
I don't know. I want to see these rock things.
Yeah, I feel you, girl. Some days just be like that. I like the
So you
music when it
stayed in
kicks up,
here
though.
when it was, like, red.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you go outside, it pushes you back.
Yeah.
So I didn't stay in there. I stayed in all the little alcoves as I went, thinking, oh yeah, it'll knock me all the way back and I have to start again. But it just doesn't. Like, it knocks you back a little bit, but then you're able to make the same amount of progress. It's like, look, what are we teaching our young girls if it's just like, oh yeah, none of the things that bother you will really ever set you back. You could just... Because, like, yeah, you gotta plow forward sometimes. Sometimes you gotta, like, take a minute, Fucking get under cover.
Well, I mean, the first lesson of this game was jump off a big cliff and you'll live, so...
Yeah... I mean, you probably wouldn't want to be looking to this for literal instructions.
Instructions unclear.
Don't.
Gris now in anus.
Yeah, Chris.
I'm fucking really digging the art, though. Art's beautiful.
Like, that's... again, this is what I mean about doing the same thing that's always been done, but just adding one little thing. It's like, you know what this is? Every fucking platformer like this.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I know. Then that happens. I'm like, fuck yeah. And that's all that's changing here. There is nothing about the gameplay in this game that is one iota all that fucking interesting. What it's got is just shit like this. And it's like, that's... you can get a lot of mileage out of just shit like this. Like, yeah, I like being in a giant temple with, like, fucking spider legs scuttling. There's more crab legs.
It feels
just
very,
scuttling,
it feels very fucking Studio Ghibli.
Yeah. Like... Imagine if your house could just wander around while you weren't home.
I fucking don't want to imagine that. All my shit's in my home.
My shit's in my house. Fucking house! House! Where are ya?
Like, that reminds me of a fucking line from Scrubs where JD's like, my mum had a uterus. I lived in it. He just says it so somber that it's so fucking funny. I want that thing! Oh, get up the top and it's gonna break.
You gotta get all those things. I didn't get all those things when I played this.
You have failed the Gris.
Yeah, I've always said I'd make a pretty lazy woman.
Hamburgers? Ambergris?
I've been Roseanne, your guide to the world of facts influenced by an accident where I got a hood ornament jammed into my forebrain.
She's a fucking odd unit.
Oh no, she's like legitimately mentally ill.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, fucking... Probably... As we're in the new year of our load, 2019, I think we do, like, best of 2019 shit. Because, we're gonna get on it early, Aaron. See, like, that's, like...
Well, you
that's
got
the trick, yeah. So here's the tweet of 2019. John McAfee. Enough of the whale fucking is non-consensual, in quotes, bullshit. A humpback whale weighs 70,000 pounds, is 50 feet long, can dive more than a quarter mile, and can crush ships with a single swipe of its tail. If a human manages to fuck one, you damn well better believe it's consensual.
Excuse me?
Yeah. And I don't, that's not, bear in mind, that's just a raw tweet. That could be part of a series, but it doesn't seem to be in a reply to anything. Oh yeah, you got like fucking...
I got fucking brick power!
No, you turn it on and then walk. Yeah! Gain the mass! Look at that. Fucking no more of this goddamn weighing as much as a goddamn dandelion bullshit.
I wish I could do that.
Take the pain and turn it into gain!
Like, I feel changing your gravity and, like, physics property would be a great power.
Oh,
like, I could just be light and you could peg me and then I could fucking
go heavy.
Go heavy, yeah.
Like, look at that. See, now you're getting shit done.
Yeah.
PTSD's nuts, bitch. Heavy. Put it to work. What can heavy do for you? Yeah, now you gotta... Yeah, look.
Yeah, fuck your wind.
Oh, my girlfriend sees me. That's the big square.
Oh, well, you are
Hello.
you are a Battlestar's hull, so...
Yeah. And that it is 100% true that tiny things live inside me and steer me around.
I can't break that.
No.
Well... Yeah, you're like that fucking Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah, I'm filled with tiny Eddie Murphys.
That's an odd fucking movie.
I want Eddie Murphy to be out of copyright so I could make a movie about someone being swarmed and taken control of by, like, kind of like Ratatouille, but a horror, and starring numerous tiny Eddie Murphys.
Well, I mean, I think we're small budget enough that we could make that and probably not get sued for a while.
The trick is, and like, that's something the internet's made really difficult, is you can kind of do what you want provided you don't get noticed.
Yeah.
Like, and that's
the, like, every single game remake project, soon as people jump on it, it's gone.
Yeah, there it goes.
That's why things like Pokemon Uranium were so good, because it just came out of left field. It's like, hey, here's the full game. It's like, oh, it's too late to do anything.
Yeah,
Bye.
don't tell anybody until it's finished.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a good rule just in fucking general. Like, don't, you know, do a thing, then talk about it. Don't fucking, you know, it's real easy to confuse actually fucking doing the thing you're doing for talking about it. So that can be your New Year's fucking help, is like, just shut up and do it. Don't be a fucking...
Just shut up and do
don't be one of
it.
those people who goes on social media and is like, oh, I've got something big in the works. No, you don't. It feels good to say that, and then you won't do any of the actual burdensome hassle work. I think we're visiting Limbo.
I think so.
Brick!
Oh, fuck! Oh, that's cool!
Alright. Yeah, fuck off, you fucking parallel moths.
I feel like playing this on LSD would be a really bad idea. Or a really good idea.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't want to see this many sad girls when I'm tripping fucking balls.
Break the girl statues! Fuck your feet. Aw.
I think you're making more moths.
That's okay. More moths.
I think you've made too many moths.
No, the moths become me. I am Mothwoman.
I don't know, man.
This is how Batman started.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm going up the esophagus. Is this Shadow of the Colossus? This is just a giant's fucking anus. They should have added
Colossi
that.
have buttholes? Because I figure, like, if you crawled up a butthole, that'd end a fight. Like, because if something the size of, like, a He-Man action figure manages to get its way up my ass, I'd stop what I was doing at least.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, I wouldn't be trudging around the garden swinging my big stick. Like,
Hey, what are you doing? I don't trust you.
it's just hanging out. It's fine.
Alright.
I always like these sort of, like, you know, worlds, because I just enjoy the idea of a place kind of built by a really amateur god. You know, like, our god was, like, the head of the class and built, you know, all these rules and shit, and then went away for, like, you know, let it just fucking do shit. Whereas, like, you know, the god who made this, and the god who made the fucking Dark Souls dimensions were like, alright, I want a bunch of shit straight away. So I'm gonna build, like, there's gonna be dragons, and this place is gonna have windmills, and I'm gonna, like, just slap some shit in. Yeah, what's that gonna be made of? I don't fucking care. I'm a god. I can make it of stuff. You know, you don't want to try molecules and, like, atoms and, like, maybe some gravity. And no, it's fine. I'll just have a rule. Like, it's like a really good programmer versus a really bad programmer. You know, like, this is algorithms and shit, whereas this is just like, oh, I'll just brute force it.
Oh, you cheeky fucks.
Wake up, bumhole. Did you like my drawing of Sonic's bumhole?
You did a drawing of Sonic's bumhole?
I'm surprised you missed that.
Dude, I fucking haven't been on
How
social
dare you
media because
neglect
I've
me
been
on
fucking
social
sleeping
media.
so much. Because my fucking teeth got out.
Aaron, you have responsibilities,
I was
and that
fucking-
includes being on Twitter almost all the time. All right, you know.
It's so, like, hard talking to people when they, like, what's your job? And it's like being entertaining on the internet. And it's like,
Oh yeah,
Like-
I know. Like,
they
I
don't
don't have
understand, like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm on Twitter all the fucking time. Like, I've got to be. Like, if I... It's also fucking better than life most of the time.
well, no, like that's like because you know, what girlfriend's parents ask, "What does your boyfriend do?" And it's just like, you know,
He's an internet fuckwit.
yeah, I know. 'Cause that's how I describe it. Is the thing of it. Like, I describe it as internet fuckwit. Like, I don't. take really much of this seriously. I don't consider myself, you know, a journalist because I'm not a sad fuckwit who has to lie to himself to feel good.
I'm an entertainer.
I don't consider myself a comedian. Like, you know, so it's just like, what do? I don't know, but I get money, so who cares? Like,
you don't really
do we have to label things?
No.
You know, can't I just be like,
make up a term and try to get it to stick?
I'm like employment queer. I'm just, look, I get money somehow and it's legal, alright? Just leave me alone. Fucking shut up. You gotta make this fucking a whole big goddamn thing. Sticking with that, I'm employment queer. Right, look, this is, you know, because a job's a far more nebulous thing than fucking goddamn gender. I mean, Christ's sake, you know, there are people that make their money fucking just taking a shit and a nappy on a webcam for people. It's like...
that upset me.
Well, again, you know, the thing that I always come back to about shit like this is like, oh, yeah, what do you do? Oh, I make, you know, fucking incest porn games for the internet. And what do you get?
Incest Patrons are funny.
12 grand a fucking month.
I need to fucking start getting in on this incest, bro.
Yeah.
Incest is wincest.
Apparently, like... There doesn't seem to be. I think this is not a lot of, like, what they'd call good content. And I'm not entirely sure, because they all just look like visual novels to me. Like, could we make a game like this, but, like, you know, someone has to fuck their mum or some shit?
I think we could.
I feel like you could make something like this in Game Maker. And I'm not saying, like, you could make something like this with this... I'm not saying it'd be this level of art. It'd probably cost a lot to hire somebody who can paint like, do watercolors like this to go, oh yeah, now like...
We'll just do it in paint, it's fine.
Give the mums, like, enormous dimpled buttocks just a light dash of, like, peach, I think. You know, is what you want to go for. Haven't got the thing you wanted yet, Aaron.
Haven't I?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, well there's something else over there, but I suppose you don't really need it. It was one of those little 3 circles doodads. Although I didn't get all of them either, so I don't know what it does. You know, I'm willing to bet it'll just be some cryptic little thing in the ending.
I kind of really want to play this when I'm really baked, so I'll have another playthrough of it.
Yeah, no. Apparently playing this fucking high is really good, because that was what I can convince my lady friend to do. Like, hey, there's a game you'll enjoy. It's like, she's like, oh, what is it? It's like, it's a platformer like Limbo, because she loves these things. And it stars, like, what I'll call an aesthetic pixie dream girl. And she's like, shut up, you know, stop doing that. And then, like, I was like, so did you like it? It's like, yes. Like, you know.
What have we learned? Yeah. You're always right.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's okay to have elements of yourself. Like, I know I'm a big lumbering, you know, white thug that has shit about him that's stereotypical. I don't, you know, trying to argue that those don't exist is a dumber argument than just arguing those aren't the only things that define me. You know, we all have superficial components, we all have silly things about us, and it's fine. There's just, you know, the self should be, you know, the whole, the thing should be an ineffable thing. Like,
my whole is very accepting.
Your hole's nuts. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, actually, both your penis and your butthole. And I've been
Why
thinking,
are you thinking about my penis?
Because of the way you urinate.
Oh, right,
so what I think's happened is you don't pee properly. I think your urethra is somehow connected to your butthole, and that's why you shit for so long. But your parents didn't want you to think you were a freak, so they told you to just go stand in front of the urinal for like 3.5 seconds. And that's all you've been doing for these past, like, fucking 30-odd years, is going and just go, you go, okay, pretend to pee, and then walking away. That is, there is gonna come a point in my life where I'm going to, like, a fucking Saudi virginity check or some shit, demand to watch you piss. Like, I'm gonna need to make eye contact and see it come out. Because I just can't work out how it's so fast, and it's driving me slightly insane.
I have a ripped urethra. It's just muscle. It fucking pounds it out.
Honestly, if it comes out like a gel blaster, that I'll immediately be like, oh, of course, yes.
It does come out pretty fast.
It has to, because
I imagine it's
literally the amount of time you spend looking at the fucking urinal is an impossible time to urinate. I've nearly fucking, you know, torn shit trying to match it. And 2019's about, you know, we're gonna try new things here in 2019. But fucking, if we get to $5 grand a month Patreon, I will watch Aaron piss.
Fucking, we'll film it.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone
can watch me piss.
Yeah, alright.
But we need to get $5 grand a month consistently. It's not just $5 grand a month.
$5 grand a month
away,
for like, you know, at least 6 months.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, $5 grand a month for 6 months, and I'll like make eye contact with Aaron's pee hole. All that and more in the next episode.
Keep It Classy is proudly sponsored completely by its fans. We thank you for your support.
It expanded somehow. I'll have you know.